who's familiar with plant medicines and have either tried in the past or at least studied enough about them? Just kind of raise your hand so I can kind of see the room. Okay, so looks like about 60%, maybe even 70. So for those that, and some of the videos are off, so I can't tell. So for those that aren't too familiar, when I say plant medicines, we're talking about natural plants that exist. They grow in different places in the world, and some are growing in the backyards. And when we take these plants, when we ingest them, or when we apply them in some way or form, they alter our consciousness. They get us to be able to see in a very different perspective. And the way they do that is because when we ingest the plant, there are substances in the plant that creates chemical reactions in the body, changes our energy, changes our chemical balance in the body for a short period of time. When that changes, our perspective changes, our mindset changes, who we are at that moment change. The difference between taking, quote, drugs, being drunk, let's say, right? You drink enough shots, you will also experience that. But the difference, though, is that one makes you more unconscious, right? Your awareness decreases, while plant medicines make you more conscious. It makes you become aware of more things. Now, there are a lot of downsides to that. So before you guys I never heard decide to go and try it, there are some downsides that everybody needs to know about. One of them is that people can become addicted to having those experiences, which then doesn't make it really any different than being addicted to any other thing. However, when we have experiences like that, it can rapidly change the energy in the body and therefore rapidly change the mind. Now, the changes are temporary. They're not permanent. They only let you have a perception of how it would be like to have a different belief system. It will give you a perception of how it would be like to see your life differently, or to view yourself differently, or to view maybe a situation differently. They don't remain that way. When your energy goes back to how it usually is, your perception of reality, of yourself, of situations, return back to how it was. You may have a memory of how it was when you saw things differently, but it is very, very vague. So this is why people would want to return back and let me take something again so I can glimpse into it again and again and again. And before you know it, now a person's kind of using, they become very dependent on substances to alter their state of consciousness.